Hello, everyone. Now, this has been an interesting week since Monday. Now, I know you'll be worried about me, so I'll just say it now. I haven't been that well. I think I've had a cold all week. I know. And I've told every member of the staff at least twice. I've tried to tell them in different ways. I've come in with a Lemsip. I've sniffled. And increasingly, I'm getting less and less sympathy from staff. I think they're thinking I'm putting on a bit much. So I just thought I'd let you know that I haven't been well, but I've been brave. I just thought you should know it. That's the first thing. It's important to say. Second thing was I got to have a great week because I got to teach. Now, as a man who's a head teacher, you don't get to teach anymore, like as much. But I got to teach year 11 our finance qualification, the final two units on Wednesday and on Thursday, and they were amazing. They did brilliantly. And if you're a year 11 parent, they're going to get their 4 unit grades. And if there's one which they want to retake, then we'll probably contact you and say, make sure you retake it, because it could be the difference between them getting a C and a B or a B and an A or something like that. So it's sometimes worth retaking certain units, because with this qualification, you get to retake things twice, which is amazing. That's the first bit. Second bit is that exact same qualification I'm doing with Year 9 Aspire group at the minute. Now, I know there'll be a few parents who are worried because I've stopped doing Aspire because they're now going on to careers, and we haven't quite finished the final unit. So what we're doing is we're doing that final unit on the last day of term this term. And I'm giving them all the resources on Tuesday. So they'll have 2 weeks to revise. And then on that Friday, I'm going to do 2 hours of revision and then they're going to do it. So that's me teaching. And I think I annoy the teachers because all I've done is talk about how great my teaching went this week. But I'll tell you this now, you forget teaching is really tiring. And it just made me realize just how great our teachers are, because I was a broken man by last night, absolutely broken. So well done to the teachers. So a couple of more things. We had our results, our first results we had in ages for Year 10 English Literature. And you're going to be pleased to hear these results are a massive step up on the previous year's results. As we expected, we're noticing grades are going up and up and up and up, because that's kind of what happens with schools are doing as well as we're doing. Our grades are going up. And I'm really proud of the pupils because this is a unit that people normally find really hard, because it was something about poetry. And from my knowledge of poetry from when I was younger, I wasn't great at poetry. So it's the hardest unit, and the grades have been really good. So I just thought I'd let you know about that positive thing. There's been a rumour, I heard a rumour about water, that in Year 7, that you weren't allowed to drink water at Whitmore anymore. Now, like, I'm a man who enjoys his rules, as you know, but I'd always have a rule that makes sense. That makes no sense. Like, we would never stop people drinking water. I don't know where it's come from. And what I've loved lately, every so often, especially there was all those kind of issues in England about schools bringing in rules. I was speaking to some parents the other day, and what I want to say is, whenever we put in rules, there's always a really good reason behind it. And it's always for a positive thing. So we want people to learn their best they can. There's no way they would learn well without drinking water. So that I don't know who said it or where it came from, but it was misinterpreted, I think. Maybe someone said, don't drink Monster, or maybe someone said, don't drink 10 pints of water in the first 5 minutes of the lesson. But of course you can drink water. There we are. So do not panic. We're not stopping your children drinking water. And that's it, really. So I hope you have a lovely weekend. Next week, I am doing an inspection of another school for Eston, which has been really exciting. Never done that before. But I'm still going to be in on Monday and Friday, so don't panic. And I don't have to go to any children's parties this weekend. So I'm just really happy. Like, that means a lot. I think it felt like doing a 2-week school week over the last 2 weeks, because the weekend was harder than the school going to those parties. Anyway, right, have a lovely weekend. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.